BOSE, we're trying to get the bases and the heads into basically 3 containers, one for the head and one for the base, and then an outer carton. So what we have to accommodate is a small or short base up to a large base, and also multiple sizes of the heads. The heads, as we'll demonstrate in another video or attachment to this video, we have one box that will fit all of those. All of the heads provided will fit in this box. So that's one SKU that you'll be able to use. As far as the rest of the bases go, what we are suggesting is that we have a box like this that would have protection in it, Simpad protection, and it also would be scored multiple locations down around the top. This allows us to pack a large unit without, and then pack it up. And then also for a smaller unit, when we pack it in there, we can cut the box down and then fold it over, which I'll demonstrate, and that gives a nice tight pack with reduced size. And then, so that basically will show you how that fits all of your bases. This one container, and can very easily be slit and folded by the packer in a matter of seconds to accommodate each smaller device or larger device. Then, the outer carton, very similar, is sized to fit the base and the system unit, or the head, and is also scored so that as you match a head with a large or small base, the outer carton will then contract down with scores and with cutting the box in the corners, so that all the devices will fit nicely and tightly packed in a single box, so you can ship them independently or as a system. So just as you would see here, I'll pack a head unit box and then a system unit box or a base. So probably prefer to pack the base. So we take, for example, our largest base. You'd pack it, then you would drop it in to the larger system container. So you can see, fits nicely, snugly. Then you take your head, if you're packing the system, and that would fit right on the top as well, and then you have a single system box to pack to your customer. So that's basically how they work. Now if you had a smaller base, it's so snug it's hard to get out. So if you had a smaller base, the base would be smaller, the base box would be smaller, it would fit down farther, then you would actually cut the score to the size needed, fold it in, put your head on top, and then fold it down and seal it up. And that would accommodate all of your 6 heads and 6 bases that we've received. So that concludes the demonstration of the 3 cartons. I'll next demonstrate how each base will fit into the box and how the bases are packed. What I want to do here is demonstrate the packing for protection of the bases, large to small, where we're going to use our 2 large end-cap Simpads, 1.5 thick, and these are 6mm film, so they are very puncture resistant for extra protection. And also we can use, if you desire, 2 side protection pads or more to offer a little more protection on the sides. But as it will, should be a 1.5 to 2 inch gap on the sides of the container and protection. So how we do this is we take a pad, we form it a little bit, give it so it'll sink down in and protect the device. And then we take, for example, our largest base. We use the weight of the base to push the Simpad down and give it 1.5 to 2 inches of foam protection all around the base. Then, so as you can see, good protection, good spacing from the side of the carton. Now if you want to, you can use your side protection to add a little more side protection down the sides with a nice air gap. That'll give it some side protection. Whereas before it just had an air gap. Then we take our upper end cap Simpad, we form it. What we do Slide it down the edge. Over the top. Shouldn't have to fight with it too much. Should go right in there and gives it a nice 2 inches of protection on the sides and on the top. Then we just close it. It's ready for shipment or insertion into a system pack.